now is sport relief, which is a bit like comic relief, but with a slight sport emphasis to it.
Yeah, it's like comic relief, but more sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they tend to be funny as well. I mean, some people would say, well, it isn't actually that funny. I happened to meet this guy about 3 years ago. You'll recognise him?
I do, but the name is...
It's Eddie Izzard.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Comedian and actor.
Tremendous comedian, yeah.
Eddie ran round the United Kingdom, all 4 nations, England, Wales, Northern Ireland and Scotland. He did about 32 marathons in about 45 days.
Wow,
Yeah,
wait, 32 marathons, that's 26 miles?
Well, some days he'd do 30 miles because the towns weren't evenly placed for marathons.
And no one would give him a ride after
he
26 miles.
Wasn't allowed. I mean, he was allowed a ride when he got to the finishing point.
Right.
But I was driving back to Harrogate one afternoon from Ripon, which is 10 miles north of here, and I saw this guy running along the road carrying a St George flag. I thought, that's a bit weird. And as I drove past and looked at him, it was Eddie Izzard. That's Eddie Izzard. So I pulled into a lay-by and waited, and his support vehicle pulled into the same lay-by to his camera crew to film him as he ran past. So I got chatting to them and I said, where's he finishing tonight? And they said, oh, Harrogate. And so I thought, oh, I live there. So we asked what time he was arriving, and my daughter and I went and met him when he arrived.
Wow, that's great.
He raised over £1 million doing that.
For comic relief or for sports relief?
I think that was for sport relief. But because it's got this strong link with the comic side, comedians do it. Another comedian last year cycled from Paris to Calais. He then rowed a boat from Calais to Dover across the English Channel, and then he ran the equivalent of 3 marathons the next 3 days to London.
Wow.
And you won't know him. His name's John Bishop. He's a comedian from Liverpool. And then another guy last year cycled one of those Asian like bicycle taxis.
Oh yeah.
Four-wheeled vehicles. Yep. And he cycled one of those from the north of England to London. I think it nearly killed him.
Wow. One thing... Oh no, go ahead, Graham.
So that's the level of like celebrities doing things, but then the public do things. And you'll get people in shopping malls or in the street sitting in a bath of baked beans for 24 hours, or custard or something like that.